Shalom.
Shalom.
I'm going to start off as by giving no praise to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Rakah Kadash. My double honors to the apostles of GMS.
Double honors.
Honestly, brothers in the work and truth, while sincerity. Me was a couple brothers from London camp. I just want to go into something real quick. Right, because, we were just watching this video, the series of videos of this, this little Chinese woman, living in the farms or whatever, and basically how skillful she was, right? And it was just, one of the things was touching on is the fact that, man, these Western women, they're full of shit, man, right? Because here it is, this woman was, getting the cotton, and then from the cotton, making clothes, getting the silkworm, right? She was feeding the silkworm, and then from that, making, duvets, right? Yet these Western women, you give some of these Western women some raw chicken, they don't even know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with it, right? Yet all the hard work has been done. It's been plucked for them, right? It's been cleaned for them. But for the most part, all they got to do is maybe give it a little rinse, put some seasoning on it, and they don't even know how to do that. One of the things we're thinking about is, how in the kingdom are we gonna get real women again, man? Right, for the most part, we ain't gonna see women in this kingdom, man. Right?
Yeah.
Because if the men are all fucked up, then the women gonna be fucked up. Because the order is, you got the Mosai, you got Yahweh Shai, and you got the man, you got the woman, you got the children. Right?
So I can back you up on that.
Yeah. Hey.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is Yahweh.
Yep.
So pretty much to back up the point that you said, the order is Yahweh, which is the Most High, His Son Yahweh Shai, which is our Lord and Savior, and then man and then woman. But the order, these women are all out of order, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to scripture say that they what is it, man? Circum.
Oh yeah. A woman shall compass a man.
Compass a man, which means to go around a man. They're going around your authority, man. Okay, and Esau's trying to set them up, through women's living, feminism, and all that. But the truth is, a lot of these women are useless, man.
They're fucking useless, man.
Okay, because the meaning of a word woman is pretty much, the word woman is a servant, a slave, and they're meant to be serving their men. And a lot of these women aren't doing that, man.
Yeah. They're serving themselves, man, to their own destruction, right? Because it was one of the things we was watching it, was looking at. They make it sound like women weren't, doing anything. Well, women, bro, you see some of the stuff this woman was doing. Like I said, she's making garments from scratch, right? And she was one of which because I like my tea, right? It's a bit bugged me out, right? As a figure of speech. She got different the natural herbs and whatever, what have you, and then she literally made pouches for the tea. Right, so here it is. We buy them PG tits. Really comes in the little, the little string bag. Yeah. She made the string bag herself.
Yeah.
Now they make it seem like women in the ancient world, they were all oppressed, just sitting in their house, nursing black eyes. Right, but that's the part of the witchcraft that Esau's pushed on the world. Right, if you could get Habakkuk. Or were you gonna?
I was gonna get Timothy. I'll get that. I'll get Habakkuk.
Okay, come on.
Yeah. Habakkuk.
Second chapter, but
from where do you want it
from? You can get 5. Is it 5? And then
right.
Then you can get 12 as well.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. It says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine.
And that wine is talking about philosophies, right? Because these philosophies have made these people drunk. Right, they be hearing it and they'll run with it and they don't really understand what it is that they've been fed, right? And especially these women, man, which is why a woman's supposed, and that's why you got to hand it to Esau. Esau's the perfect devil, right? Because Esau's pushed the man out of the window, right? He's basically put the woman on top of the man, where men are just begging for women and they'll become yes men for women, right? Because a woman's supposed to be guided. If you leave these women with any philosophy, they'll run with it, man. Right? They'll be reading into this, reading into that. Right? But because they haven't got anyone to tell them, look, you're going off on that, then they just go all left field, man. Right? That's why these women will be into all manner of wickedness, right? But you as a man, you're supposed to guard them and be like, you ain't supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that.
Yeah. And even the older women, they're meant to be helping out the younger women, training the younger women.
Want me to get that for you?
Barbara Shaw, if you can, yeah. Because even, you know, the video we're watching of this woman, she's a young woman, and she got her grandma out there. She looking after her grandma. She basically got some, she got the silk from the silkworms, you know, the cocoons, and she made a duvet out of it and a garment for her grandma to sleep in from scratch, you know.
Yeah.
And so she can basically get through the winter, man.
And while she was sleeping, she went and made clothes, like a little jumper and trousers for the mum.
Yeah, and obviously that she didn't just learn this out of nowhere. She obviously got learned this from what, you know, her grandmother and her grandfather and so on and so forth, and her parents and so on and so forth, man. So in the same way that, look, she got trained up from her youth up to learn these things, to watch these videos, making use of all the different farms and all that.
Yeah.
But that's because the elders taught the youngers.
Yep.
And then now that the elders they got to the point where they need to be looked after, the woman was looking after her grandma. You saw almost every video. She feeds her, gives her the clothes, looks after her, you know. And she's doing everything from scratch. She was up in the mountains getting the wool, you know, and then, you know, using some, like, sitting down, cleaning that wool, getting it all into shape, putting it into fruit, boiling it, bringing it back, getting the blueberries from the trees, dyeing it, making the tapestry, getting it, you know. I'm mixing up with the clothes, but you know, the silkworms and pinning it all down. She's got all them techniques that she learned through what? She's obviously been taught those things.
Yeah.
And in this society, what's taught to these women, man? Okay, or to the majority, even the men, consume. Consume, and especially in these cities, in these wicked cities, man. That's all it is. You know, the spirit's having it more, we lean on the women. But hey, the reason why we're bringing it out is because, hey, in the kingdom of heaven, man, we're going to have it all right, man. We're going to have the lands, we're going to have the resources, we're going to have the women, we're going to have all these things.
And your woman's actually going to be a woman. right now, you ain't got a woman, man. And, you know, watching that video, I was just saying, I was getting pissed. Like, we ain't got women on this side, man. Right? Because you brought out the word woman means servant. Right? These women out here don't serve. They just care about themselves, ultimately. Right?
Yeah. It says, should we read that?
So do you want, there's one in Titus and there's one in Timothy. That one is, the one in Titus is, one in Titus is more like that. Timothy, sorry. God, the house of God, you know?
Just get Titus, I guess.
Titus, yeah.
Oh, sure.
This is Titus 2, and in fact, I'm gonna start from the top because it speaks on the men as well. In fact, right, so Titus 2 from the top says, "But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and in patience, and in patience."
Yeah. Right. A lot of the men ain't like that.
Yeah.
You know, when you come into this truth, one of the things that you're learning through the period of time is how to become more like that, to become a man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one of the biggest things that you come across in this journey for us, man. You know, Apostle Kabbalah always says, before you can become a man of the Lord, you've got to be a man first.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of these guys out here, you know, they don't have what we've been given.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of these men out here ain't really men. You know.
Yeah.
So if the men ain't men, then how the women ain't gonna be women?
Exactly.
Who's keeping them in check? You know.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, if I can say real quick, I see that in my own family where I'm like, you need if you had a man in your life, right? You wouldn't have ended up in that path. You wouldn't be doing certain things. Why? Because you need a man, like a real man, to be there, and, you know, to basically check a woman, right? Because at the end of the day, the scriptures talk about dealing with your woman as the weaker vessel, man. Right? Satan be riding your woman, man.
Yeah.
Right? But you as a man, you're supposed to be the one that's supposed to say, look, don't be delving into those things. Don't do this, don't do that. We're gonna do it this way, we're gonna do it that way. Right? But because we haven't got men, right? Because the way Esau set this kingdom up, right? That's why we're in the mess that we're in. Right? So it goes on to say, the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. And that ain't describing of the women of today, right? No, because they ain't holy, for one, right? They are false. They're always chatting shit. I heard Shaniqua said blah 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 blah. Right? Not given to much wine, man. Hey, you mean we was just speaking about the English woman, man? Right? The English woman's a mess, right? You know, that cave beast, man. She's that uni just going out drinking, partying all the damn time, right? You go past certain high traffic areas where you got a lot of clubs. You see them on the street vomiting, lying on the floor.
Yeah, a lot of them are falling over all the
Yeah.
time. Drunks in the streets, falling over, lying.
drunks in
You're
the
right.
streets.
Doing roly polies in the street.
It's disgusting, man. I ain't your woman, right?
Trying to still hold the fag while she's doing a roly poly.
Yeah.
Kissing up on the McDonald's window.
Yeah. Jane.
Come on, man.
Teachers of good things. Once again, they ain't teaching a good thing, right? Because that example, that is, some of them will have children at home, right? And then that's the example that they have. No, it's a terrible example. They ain't teaching anything good. But it says to be discreet. They ain't discreet. Chaste. Right?
They ain't discreet. Hey, I heard from one woman, man. Okay, she's telling me, a woman I dealt with, she told me, look, man, what these women do is, man, she's been through it. What these women do is they'll be chatting to a guy, okay, and then what they'll do is they'll have their friend on the call, and they'll mute the friend. And they'll be chatting to the guy, and their friend will be listening to the conversation. And then afterwards, they'll be bitching and talking like, what should I say? He said this. He ain't good. I'm not gonna know. That's what's going on, bro. I don't even know. I found this shit out. I was like, yo.
Fucking
I was like, that's what's going on. They're using that. These women are using these Urim and Thurims.
Yeah, for
using this technology, to get the scope on your ass when you're getting to know her. Yeah, man.
Hey man, and it's those are the many things against man in this kingdom, man.
That's right.
Right? Because then the thing is, she might genuinely like you, but her friends are like, nah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, because her friend really wants you.
Yeah.
Or some show, or she just don't want her friend to have nothing.
Exactly.
Because women can't really be friends like that anyway, man. Not in this society, man.
Not at all.
Okay, because they're just bitching and hating. Anytime I ever meet like a woman who's half, cool, right? What's one thing I always hear them say is, just I don't get along with other women.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it goes to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home. Right now, very few women just, not saying no women do say this. A lot of women say, look, man, I want to get my career, which goes back to what we was reading in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter about that wine, right? Because they don't want to keep at home. Esau's told them, you keep staying at home, you're oppressed.
Yeah.
But these times, like I said, we're watching that woman, bro, she had skills for days.
Yeah.
Right? She's doing this, she's doing that. And I'm like, fuck, some of the things.
No, sorry.
I say some of the things I'm looking at, I'm like, I don't even know what plant that is. I don't even, she had the homemade wine. Right? She like I said, she got the cotton from scratch, cotton wool from scratch. Right? The silk, from the silkworms to the silk to the duvet. She's making food. She's picking up, because there was one bit when she's picking up mushrooms. I mean, she needs to know which mushrooms are safe to eat, which ones ain't. Right? There was one bit where she plays with a leaf, and I'm like, well, what leaf is that? And here, she pulls it out as ginger. I'm like, I even know all of that. Right? So all of these skills and knowledges, this is what women in the ancient world used to have. It's what women in the future will have. Right?
In the kingdom, yeah.
In the kingdom. Right? But right now, look, man, we ain't on no level, man. On no level at all.
Yeah.
Right? It says obedient to their own husbands. Right? And
I was just gonna say, Salakia, with this woman that we were watching. Now she's got, YouTube subscribers and all that, so she's doing good. She's made a little career out of it.
Yeah.
But she's still living that humble farm life out there. And she's living good.
Yeah.
Spring water coming down from the mountain. She's got all these. She's still, just because she's got this making a bit of money off the YouTube and all that. She's still. We're watching the video. She's still got skills.
Yeah.
Actual tangible skills.
Yeah.
Even without that money, she was still doing the things in the video. She was living that life.
Yeah.
She's just working hard.
Yeah.
From what I saw, she was working hard, man.
Yeah. Because she wasn't reciting it. That's the thing. You could tell this was something she just knew how to do. It wasn't like she read a script.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like, okay, cool, I need to do this. It was too natural.
She wasn't on an app.
Yeah.
oh, so can I use this? She just
Yeah.
went up to it. She's like,
Yeah.
use this route.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Oh, this. Okay. She'd get the whole.
Yeah.
You know. And
Exactly.
She'd chuck out the.
Yeah.
Get the potatoes. Okay. Now I know. And the funny thing is, we was watching it with a brother. She got different playlists: spring, summer, autumn, winter.
Yeah.
So then, and a lot of the things that she was making and doing, they would say, okay, ferment this for 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay, let this sit for 3 days.
Yeah.
Or this has been sitting for 3 months. So she was already planning. Okay, you know what? Today I'm gonna make some wine. I'm gonna put that in there, and the wine's gonna sit there for a while.
Yeah.
2 years, 1 year. And the thing is, we're gonna be doing all that in the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get the servants to do it. Okay, because we're gonna be rulers. Okay, but we're gonna have all that. And quick scripture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the blessings, man, we're gonna get the blessings, and it says, look, this is Deuteronomy 28, right, verse 2, and all these blessings shall come onto thee. I shall start from 1, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all these commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh Shai will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And that is what the Lord's going to do. Because soon to Hebrews the 8th chapter, the Lord's going to put the law in our inward parts. He's going to give us those new bodies, man. Okay? So when we're in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have the new bodies. We're going to have the laws in our minds. Okay? And we're going to be all righteous, man. So these blessings are going to come upon us. It says, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
Overtake, you know what makes me sound like? You know, when people are overtaking, you kind of feel like they're jumping over you.
Right.
Trying to,
Yeah.
These blessings gonna be like, look, man.
Yeah.
You're like, look.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, you know, oh, let's just see how my vineyards did this season, and it's gonna be better than you even expected,
Exactly.
and then that's gonna be blessed, and that's gonna be blessed, and you're gonna have excess of. It's gonna be so much. And it says, blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. So whether you're at work, whatever you put your hand to do is going to be blessed, man.
Unlike now.
Yeah. Now, whatever you do, wherever you are, you catch in hell.
Yeah.
The brother was mentioned earlier, wherever you go, you're looked at like what? If you mess up, if your spelling's wrong, or you might walk a certain way, or you might do something, or slip or something. And you know, people look at Jake like, ah, you piece of shit. That's just you guys, okay? And when a white guy does it, you know, people laugh off, hey, you know. So when the Edomite does it, because why? Scriptures say, when a rich man speaketh, you know, it talks about the poor man and the rich man. We looked at it as a poor man, but the Lord's going to flip that, and we're going to be the rich man.
That's right.
You know, we're going to be doing good in the kingdom, man.
Hey,
better than Esau.
Yeah.
You know, than anyone ever did.
Exactly. If I was going to say, just to land back on that, that's what you read in Isaiah 2. The scripture says that people are going to be coming up to Israel, being like, "Yo, look, see how the Israelites do it, man." You know, it says they shall come up to the mountain of the house of Jacob, right, roughly paraphrasing, which, like you're saying, it's sort of like how now everyone's is thinking, oh, you know, how does Esau, the so-called white man, do it, right? That's why they'll watch the Hollywood movies, right? They'll see how Jennifer Lawrence dresses, they'll see how Miley Cyrus dresses, they'll see how you know, what's this geezer, Tom Hardy dresses, and you know, all of these kind of guys, because that's the image that Esau portrays out to the world. I'm not saying those guys aren't Israelites, right? You know, you have Israelites scattered amongst everyone, right? But the point there is they look like Edomites, right? So people are looking at them like that's the image. So they're going to them, you know, for the image. Then when it comes to what you call the laws and how to behave and how to do, they go to, you know, Esau once again, right? Which is why right now there's this massive debate, which is, why is it even a debate? The whole thing about abortion, right? About certain states in America are basically pushing bills to ban abortion, and we're debating it, right? So what's there to debate?
Yeah.
In the kingdom of Israel, as we read in Isaiah 2, they're going to be like, well, how did the Israelites? Well, the Israelites say that's completely outlawed. Yeah, you don't be doing that, man. You do that shit. Them Israelites, man. They'll fuck your shit up, man.
Yeah. But
right now, you be like, well, Esau says, right? Or anyone who doesn't believe in it, they're backward. Right? When they say backward, what they saying? They're saying they ain't down with the things that Esau's down with, man. Now, because why? Esau's current.
Yeah, but if you go backward, you can keep going. The further back you go into the ancient world, the more kind of pure things were, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and even if you go back to the kingdom of Israel, when Solomon was ruling, things were good. 40 years of peace, man.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what's backward.
Yeah.
You know, but really, that we're going forward. Okay, which even those kingdoms fell, man, because we went off. But we're going to go into a complete righteous, everlasting kingdom, man. You know, and that's something that comforts us, because that's one of the only comforts that we've got. Because pursuant to Micah, this is not our rest; it's polluted, man. Everything that you are going to be encountering here is going to slowly designed to pollute you. Okay, from the very air you breathe to the things that you're surrounded by, the things that the spirits, the demons that are trying to get at us. Yahushua is going to come and save us from all that, man.
Yep.
You know, yeah, the preset up.
You look like you had one.
I've got a couple. We've been jumping around, so we're just kind of...
Let me grab this one then. 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Which is what we do, man. We was watching this video, and we're like, damn, shit, is this how things are supposed to be? But these times, you got a woman, she's got a business suit, and she got a pencil skirt, right, her blouse, her white blouse is a black pencil skirt, white blouse, with a stupid little handbag that she can't fit anything in. That and because of that, she needs another little bag to put on her back, right? Sitting on the tube doing her makeup, right? You know, because the train is shaking, she's getting her makeup all messed up. That's what we have, right? But these times we actually have, there was a time where we had righteous women, right? Where women would actually guide the house, as we're reading in Timothy. Right, they'll their mother would have taught them, their grandmother would have taught them, look, this is how you deal with a man, this is how you do this is how you do that. We actually had skilled women, right? I believe we were holding Proverbs 13.
Yeah, 31, yeah, I got it. 31,
we'll get to it when we get to it. But,
I can read a couple of scriptures from it.
Okay, can.
So, Psalms chapter 31, Proverbs chapter 31, let's start from 10 quickly. Who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies?
And when you read what King Solomon said in Ecclesiastes, about 1,000, amongst 1,000 men he found one righteous, but 1,000 women he didn't find any righteous. And that was back then.
Yeah.
That was back then.
Yeah. And that's tried and tested. He had 1,000 women.
Yeah.
Concubines and wives.
Yeah.
And he said they're all off, man.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, the wives or the concubines, I forgot which one, the heathens, made made Solomon go off, man, because he basically started going after bowing down to their heathen gods, doing their heathen practices, or whatever it was, and that's how King Solomon started to go off. So these women, they're gonna try and suck your spirit, and try and make this. That's why you gotta stand firm, man, in your Yahushua.
Yeah, because and that's why the scripture says many have gone out of their wits for women. Yeah. But even if you read verse 3 of this, it says, "Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings." Which destroyeth kings, man. Yeah. As we were saying, I forget whether it was wives or concubines, right? But the women King Solomon dealt with, they made them go off, and that was King Solomon, the wisest man, the wisest man, right? He went off because of women, man, right?
This is back in verse 11. It says, "The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil." Pretty much, he's just thinking. See, now you can't be trusting her, man. Yeah. You're constantly thinking, what's she doing? Yeah. Because first of all, these women ain't keeping at home. Yeah. They're out there. I want to go do this. I want a hen party and this and that.
I want to go traveling.
Do you know what I mean? So you got to be thinking, like, hey, what's she doing? Because when they're out there, anything could happen.
Yeah. Well, for me, case in point is like in London. London's a tourist destination, right? You meet a woman, and then she'll be, I'm from Spain. I'm here for 2 weeks, and then you be trying to get it in. Once you get it in, now she'll tell you, yeah, I'm single or whatever. But we all know these bitches love going on holiday and getting holiday dick, man. Right? So here's your girl, like, I'm going on holiday with the girls. Yeah. But when she's on holiday with the girls, she's getting that holiday dick, man.
Right. Meanwhile, Enrique's at home.
Yeah.
Getting stressed out. Yeah. Thinking, what's this woman up to?
Exactly.
She's out here sucking some guy's dick, man. Yeah. Now that's what's going on out here, man. It says, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Man, that is, listen, I know the black woman ain't doing that, man. Nah. The majority of you Israelite women, you're not. Look, man. You are given evil all the days of your life, man. Not good. Okay? She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. And that's something she was doing in the video.
Literally as well.
Hey, she was using a spindle, man.
Yeah.
How many of you women know how to use a spindle?
Yeah. Hey, she was getting that. She went from sugar cane to sugar, man.
Yeah.
You know, that raw rock muscovado sugar, man.
Yeah. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. And that's what she was doing. Okay, then the farms, you had different acres, and she just go to different places and get whatever the ingredients she need.
Yeah.
Grandma, I'm gonna cook today.
Yeah.
I feel like making this. Going and getting ingredients and doing it, man. You know, and hey, going back to, I'm just gonna quickly just jump to the Deuteronomy. Yeah. That's what we're gonna get in the kingdom, man. We're gonna have our different farms. We're gonna have our different things that we're gonna have, whatever ingredients we need, fresh. You know, our spices. You know, everything, man. Everything's gonna be fresh. And if we do not, let's say we don't have something, right? Well, the brother's gonna have one. So then we're gonna do some trade.
Yeah.
You know, and it says, this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, okay, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kine, and the flocks of thy sheep. So you're going to be having loads of children. Our animals are going to be having loads of children. Okay, our ground, the ground that we actually till, is going to have more fruit. Fruit is going to be in abundance, pretty much, man. All manner of fruits. Okay, because when you say fruit, the fruit of the body. What's the fruit of the body? The fruit of the body is the child, man, that comes out. You know, man puts a sperm into a woman. She cultivates that, and then you get the fruit from the seed into the fruit. Same thing with a tree. You know, you get a tree, you plant a tree, apple tree. Then the fruit of the apple tree is the apples. You know, when you eat it, it's sweet. You know, with a slight tinge of bitterness. You know, it says, "Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out." Pretty much everything that we touch is going to be blessed up, man. You know, and that's something that we're going to get in the kingdom. And we're going to be, you know, ruling over these heathen. So we're going to be getting them to till our grounds and do certain things, man. And we're going to be reaping all the benefits of it. Whatever we're feeling to have that day, you know. I want to have some herbal tea, okay? Now, when we want some herbal tea now, we've got to go down to the local store, right? To the local Tesco's. And then they've got a little bag with some powder in it, yeah? Some dust powder. Yeah. Which, you know, and with a little sprinkle of herbal flavouring, or whatever it is, man. Okay? When we were watching this woman, she was going out, yeah? And what was she doing? She was getting the herbs fresh. Yeah. She had the rosemary. She was cutting that shit fresh.
Yeah, fine as well. She's cutting it fine. Picking up that proper knife skills, man. Yeah.
Picking up that mint. Yeah. Ripping up all them different, she got the flowers, putting everything together, dash it into the boiling water, and then she like the brother said, knitted up the tea bags, which is an extra thing to put it through, filter it through. And then she had herbal tea, man. Yeah. She was enjoying that on the top of the mountain, man. Yeah. You know, and we're going to be doing that. We're going to be enjoying everything that we desire. We're going to be able to enjoy those things in righteousness, man.
That's the thing, in righteousness, we read in...
Yeah, you're going to be not eating no crabs in the kingdom.
Yeah.
You know, this is back in Proverbs 31. Verse 15. She ariseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field, and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. That means, you know what that means? Hard work. Yeah. So women were doing that back then, man. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's, my nails.
Yeah, none of that shit. You know, ancient women were doing that, man. Okay, and they were doing work. Now, when Isaac was getting his wife, always mix it up, man. Rebecca?
Rebecca, yeah.
Rebecca went and what? She got the water, she watered his animals and all that, man. You know? So what does that mean? She was doing hard work. Yeah. And who taught her to do that? Yeah. Okay? Her family, her father, who was leading the household, okay? And her mother and all that, man. So that's how she learned it. But these women out here, they ain't got no real role models, man. Yeah. Neither does the men. Yeah. That's why you got effeminate men growing up. Yeah. Okay? And you got masculine women, man. And you know why? Because the women, their men is really Esau. And their man Esau on the TV, which is his main output of medium, and the magazines and all that. What's he feed and school? What's he feeding you? Do as thy will. Yeah. You can make it. career woman, independent woman. Okay, and meanwhile you got Beyonce making all the single ladies while she's going home and getting dug out by her husband Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So you know,
it just shows these women and stuff. And that, once again, it's all about. Thing is, a woman might be like, "But Beyonce said all the single ladies," and you as a man go, "Well, but she has a husband." And that's why you're supposed to deal with your woman according to wisdom, as the scriptures say, because you're the one who's supposed to take. Hey, well, you're her shit filter, right? These scriptures are our shit filter, and you know, scriptures talk about if she's to learn anything, she should learn it from home, from you, right? So when you see things on the news, for instance, you might be watching something on news or watching a nature documentary that been a million years ago, you know, David Attenborough, a million years ago, but then you're thinking through the scripture. Nah, that's bullshit. Just same way you do that with the input, you're her filter for all the bullshit that she takes into the world. And she come out on TV, oh, I heard this, that, and the other. And you be like, well, that doesn't make sense because of X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. And that's what the scriptures talk about, dealing with wisdom, dealing with according to what the scriptures say, right? You know, the scriptures talk about, you know, hey, you deal with a woman, you ain't supposed to leave from her the duty of marriage, man. Right?
Which is sex.
Yeah.
So, you know, you gotta be popping your wife.
Yeah.
You know? You can't be sitting there, you know, you know, yeah, it's all righteous, you ain't a Sabbath, she ain't on a moon or nothing. Okay, she's just there. She's just, you know, acting up, she just wants some D.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna give her none.
Yeah.
You gotta give her that duty of marriage, man. You know, you gotta give her certain things, you know, to the best of our ability in this kingdom that we can do, man, that we can provide, you know. It says, she girdeth her loins with strength and strengthened her arms. And these women out here are weak. Okay, you know, they're worried about chipping a nail. You know, they're worried about walking, you know, running to catch the bus. Yeah. You know, you never see me ever running for the bus and all that. You know,
them stupid
heels. A lot of them women are like that, man. You know, but you know, I remember I used to hear about my auntie. My auntie, man, she used to go out and get the water in the buckets, and then she used to carry that up the fields, man, for time. Yeah. Women were stronger back then, man. Men were stronger. Yeah. You know.
They even my grandmother growing up, I'll come home and she's completely rearranged the whole house, man. Well, you know, she's moved wardrobes, all on her own. Wardrobes. This is when she was like 60s, right? Late 50s, 60s, right? You know, I come home, she's moved around the wardrobe, she's painted, she's done this, she's moved the bed over, right? And I say it's a woman in her 50s, 60s, whereas like you saying these young bros can't do shit like that, man.
Bro, when I read this, man, bro, she perceived that her merchandise is good, her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold a distaff. Yeah. She stretches out her. That's that video, man. She stretches out her hand to the poor, yea, she reaches forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household. Yeah. For all her household are clothed with scarlet. Oof. One of the videos is look when the winter's coming. You gotta stay warm, and she, you know, made the garments. Exactly. I'll go if I can read this last bit because it's gonna hit you. Yeah. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. And purple. Come on, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. It's in the scriptures, man.
Can't. And I was gonna say this section here in this brother's scriptures is told a good woman, man. In reference to Proverbs 31. Now, brother, see him. I got a good woman, man. Nah. Look, man. This is the description of a good woman, man. Right, according to the scriptures. Was doing all of this, right?
Yeah, you're a good. Sorry, Salakia. A good woman. You know, so-called good woman. She might act like Sarah for the first 6 months. Okay.
Honeymoon period.
The honeymoon period, as they call it, man. When you're still getting to know each other and working things out. Okay. But then the horns come out. Yeah. You know, so you know you gotta always kind of sit back and analyze and watch. Yeah.
Thing is, not even come out. The cloaking filter gets removed, man. Right, because they're always there. Right, if you decided, you know that in Harry Potter you got the cloaking garment, man. Right,
the cloak invisibility.
Yeah.
Right.
All that happens is one day the wind blows a bit much and then one of the horns gets exposed, man. Because it was always there. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Let me jump down to 24. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her house, and which, you know, she opened her mouth with wisdom. A lot of these, you know, women that run their trap, what are they talking about, man? These city women, especially these young women, a lot of them are just talking about filth, man.
Yeah.
What filth they go up into the weekend, what filth they're gonna do. Okay. What wicked thing they're gonna do to men or whatever. Men hating.
Yeah.
Okay. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness, man. So what does it mean to be idle? It means that you're just stationary, you ain't doing shit. A lot of these women like to sit down, watch their fucking put on the TV, watch their reality TV shows where they got the popcorn in the microwave. Okay, and that's what's for dinner.
Yeah, scrolling on the Instagrams.
Yeah, a guy on this Instagram watching other women that are actually doing shit, or men, or whatever, or you know, other bullshit. You know, but what are you doing? You know. But anyway, that's that one. I can read Isaiah 2.
Yeah.
Or was it 60? 60, wasn't it?
60, yeah.
Right. This is Isaiah chapter 60, verse...
10 first?
I'm going to start from 9.
No, okay, yeah.
Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord thy power, unto the Holy One of Israel, because he have glorified thee. So the Lord is going to glorify us in the kingdom of heaven, man. Yep. Okay? When he comes and returns, he's going to glorify us, and he's going to change our bodies. Okay, we're going to be all righteous. We're going to have them spiritual bodies. Okay, and then we're going to be over the heathen, man. And we're going to have the whole earth. Okay, and also the different planets that we don't even know about, man. Because what does the scripture say? It says, in our Father's house are many mansions.
That's right.
You know, the Lord goes and prepares that place for us. So it's already been prepared, man. You know, so brother's gonna, you know, we're gonna have planets, man. You might have a whole planet that's designed how you want it to be. You're gonna be able to Thanos.
Yeah.
Thanos from Avengers.
Yep.
He's just on a planet that kind of looks like a, you know, like an Aidan, a paradise, Eden. He's got a whole planet, man. He just cultivating that planet, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do that. Because we're gonna be multiplying.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. Hey, Jake, look at Jake when Jake get a house, right? And Jake with money get a house.
Yeah.
Go hard into it. Son, look, man, I want to do like this.
Yeah.
My vision, this, that, and the
That's
other.
right. That's right.
But imagine, but the thing is, they only do it that much because, well, they've got they've got a finite amount of space and a finite amount of wealth. But when you've got infinite amounts of space and infinite amounts of wealth, you just gonna go all out.
Yeah, you're gonna make sure that whoa, Solomon's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was even an infinite amount.
Yeah.
That was finite.
Yeah.
But it was a high amount.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because in those days, what silver was pretty much like stone, man.
Yeah.
So gold tapestries and this and that and ivories and, you know. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favour have I had mercy on thee.
Yeah, so the Lord's gonna be, hell and merciful to us. And the thing is, the reason why we will smoke is when you read Amos 3rd chapter, right? It speaks about you only have unknown of all the families of the earth. Therefore, that's why we've been punished. Right? But we've been punished because we go through these things so that we can come out at the end better. Right? Everything that we go through, right? So we're going through this purifying process as a nation. In the kingdom, we're going to get all the goodies, man. Right?
It says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually.
Yeah.
They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. And what is the forces of the Gentiles, man? We're going to be reaping all of that, the tithes, the gift offerings, because they're gonna want to get them blessings.
Yep.
You know? And they're going to have to give us, that's the law. They're going to have to give us the 10th.
Yeah. And they ain't going to do it begrudgingly either.
Yeah.
Right? Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah.
Right? Isaiah the 2nd chapter, they're going to be saying, look, let's go up to the house of Israel to basically hear what they have to say. Right? Yeah. It's like how right now these people have no issue. Well, you could pay taxes, switch the roads. People ain't you got a lot of people that ain't got an issue paying their taxes. Well, you gonna have people in the kingdom. But look, man, look around you, everything's good,
Yeah.
Hey, they're gonna give that 10%, man, right?
Yeah. And even even like the families, okay, you know, you might have a heathen that's certain skilled in something, okay, you're gonna have him, you know, doing certain tasks.
Yep.
You're gonna have him doing certain tasks, and that family of that heathen are gonna be happy, man.
Yeah.
They're in the Israelites' courts, so they're not courts, but you know, they're in the Israelites, the servant to the Israelites, and this and that. My son is this, and my daughter is this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how they're gonna be. That's how they are with the royal family, the so-called royal family,
Yeah.
which are, you know, a bunch of devils.
Yeah.
You know, my son works in Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
You know.
Or even low level, Esau's major corporations.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I work for Google.
Yeah, I work for Google. I work for KPMG.
Yeah. Goldman Sachs.
It's no big deal. It's just it's KPMG.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But we're gonna have the enterprises, so you're gonna be working for us.
Yeah.
Okay. And when we say about what we say about work is hardcore slavery. Okay. Now after 1,000 years, other than Esau, which is gonna be completely destroyed, you other heathen, you're gonna be tributaries. Which was tributary means what? You're gonna have to bring us tribute.
Yeah.
That's part of them gates, man.
Yeah. It basically says you're gonna be under subjection.
That's right. It says, "For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish." Because why? They're going to be trying to get them crops and they ain't going to get nothing. And you're going to be destroyed. It says, "Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted." We're going to come down on them like a ton of bricks, man.
That's right.
"The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together." Because Lebanon's known for trees. Even their flag's got a tree on it. It says, "Together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I'll make the place of my feet glorious. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel," which Zion means a monument.
That's right.
"Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated," ain't that Jake? Ain't that Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans? "So that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations."
Yeah, it's eternal, man. And as apostles brought down a couple of years ago, that word eternal, well, when you read in the scriptures, that's literal, man. Right? We ain't ever gonna die. We gonna live forever, man. Right?
That's right. There's Isaiah chapter 2, verse 3. I shall start from 2. "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains."
Yep. So it's the mountain, the government of the Lord will, be established amongst. It says the top of the mountains is basically and the other governments, right? Because when you read, in certain instances, when you read the scriptures, mountain represents governments, right?
Yep. And it says, "And shall be exalted above the hills,
Yeah, small governments.
and all nations shall flow unto it.
Yeah. So they're gonna be like, look, man, we're them Israelites saying, man.
Yeah. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths."
Because the thing is, what are our ways? The ways of these laws, statutes, commandments, right? And the scriptures say that they're for our good. Laws, statutes, commandments, they're there for the good, man. Right? They are life. Right?
That's right. Got a quick precept.
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that you should do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear of all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who have God so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?"
Yeah.
Because that's the way to live. We've got the ultimate guidebook on how to live. That's the law, statutes and commandments from what? Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's going to be established upon the earth, man, when we're ruling. And then when people are looking at, hold on a second, this is how we should have been living this whole time?
Yep. Fuck you, Esau.
That's right. They're going to hate, or is this the man? They're going to say, is this the man?
Yeah.
You know?
Now really look upon me.
Yeah. And it says, "And we will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem." You know?
That's right. So everyone going, everyone going to know. But look, the world's going to be under our vibration, man. Anyone who doesn't want to follow that, they ain't going to be around for too much longer, man.
Yeah.
Right. So hey, that was it's just a video on several things touching the kingdom. You know, the fact that on this side we ain't got a woman. You know, ain't no good woman on this side. You know, like I said,
we ain't got no real wealth.
Yeah, no real wealth. Right, like I was just saying, just on that one, you know, where we're speaking highly of what she can do, but then she was cooking up some crap. You know,
He's a heathen, isn't it?
is a heathen, right? If scripture says there is none good, right? If that's talking about the men and the women are below the men, then there certainly ain't no good woman on this side, man. Right? So as always, Lord's will that was edifying. And until the next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.